There is a story that begins in Kolhapur, Maharashtra, in a house filled with books and quiet ambition. That's where Jayant Vishnu Narlikar grew up. His father, Professor Vishnu Vasudev Narlikar, was a mathematician. His mother, Sumati Narlikar, was a scholar of Sanskrit. That quiet boy would go on to challenge one of the biggest ideas in modern science, the Big Bang Theory. Jayant Narlikar passed away this week at the age of 86. He was one of India's most respected astrophysicists and someone who believed science belonged to everyone. At the University of Cambridge, he stood out early, brilliant at mathematics, curious about the universe. There, he studied under the renowned British physicist Sir Fred Hoyle. Together, they asked a bold question. What if the universe didn't begin with a bang? What if it had always existed, expanding and continuously creating new matter? Their answer was the steady state theory, a radical alternative to the Big Bang. While the theory didn't gain mainstream acceptance, it became a valuable framework. Even today, some concepts developed through the Hoyle-Narlikar model are still referenced in theoretical physics. But Narlikar didn't stay in the United Kingdom. In 1972, he returned to India, and that may have been his most important decision. In Pune, he helped establish the Inter-University Centre for Astronomy and Astrophysics, or IUCAA, in 1988. But it was more than a research institution. It was a place for school children, teachers, and curious citizens. Narlikar once said, "PhD students don't fall from the sky. You have to catch them young," and he meant it. Under his leadership, IUCAA hosted science camps, public lectures, and monthly workshops. For him, science wasn't just about equations, it was about igniting imagination. He also wrote science fiction, stories grounded in scientific thinking. In a 1983 story, an alien child attends online school through a screen. It sounded futuristic until the year 2020, when the COVID-19 pandemic made that a global reality. In another story, Virus, written in 2015, Narlikar explored a fictional pandemic sweeping the world. These weren't predictions, just a scientist's way of thinking through possibilities. He also took a controversial subject. In 2008, he co-authored a paper that statistically challenged astrology, not out of disrespect, but because he believed that all claims must be tested through evidence and logic. Even in his final days, Jayant Narlikar kept writing and replying to children's letters, something he had done for decades. At his funeral, scientists stood beside school students and housekeeping staff, a quiet reflection of how many lives he touched across generations. Jayant Narlikar's legacy isn't just in cosmology or research papers. It lives on in classrooms, science clubs, and curious minds, in the belief that science belongs to everyone and that curiosity never gets old.